Here's the thing. Small habits work because of something called compound growth. It's the idea that tiny improvements, repeated consistently over time, create massive results. You might not notice a change after a day or even a week, but keep going, and suddenly you're seeing real transformation. That's where habit stacking comes in too. It's about attaching a new habit to something you already do, like doing a quick stretch right after brushing your teeth. It makes it easier to stick with because you're not relying on willpower. You're just building on routines that already exist. And the truth is, willpower runs out. That's why big dramatic changes usually don't last. But small habits, they sneak into your life and stay there. Think of them like planting seeds. You don't see results immediately, but one day there's a whole forest. And it all started with a few simple actions. Daily habits for lifelong success. Number 1, morning journaling. One of the simplest habits that's had a huge impact on my mindset is taking just a couple of minutes every morning to write down what I'm grateful for and what I want to focus on that day. It sounds small, but it sets the tone. Practicing gratitude helps shift your mindset from stress to appreciation. And writing down your top priorities gives you clarity before the day even starts. You don't need a fancy journal, just a notebook or your phone works. Over time, this habit creates a stronger sense of purpose and keeps your energy aligned with what actually matters to you. 2 10-minute reading. Another small habit that makes a big difference is setting aside just 5 to 10 minutes a day to read something that helps you grow. It could be a book, an article, or even a podcast if you're more into listening. The goal is to feed your mind with new ideas and perspectives every single day. You don't need to finish a whole chapter. Just a few pages a day adds up over time. This habit builds knowledge daily, and slowly you start thinking differently, making better decisions, and feeling more confident in conversations. It's like working out, but for your brain. 3 2-minute stretch or walk. Getting your body moving, even just for a couple of minutes, can completely shift your energy for the day. You don't need a full workout or a gym session. A quick stretch, a walk around your room, or a few jumping jacks can wake you up and get your blood flowing. This small burst of movement builds physical momentum, which often leads to mental momentum too. When your body feels active, your mind feels more alert and ready to focus. It's such a small habit, but it can instantly change how you show up in your day. 4 digital detox block. In a world where we're constantly glued to our phones, taking just 30 minutes a day without any screens can feel surprisingly refreshing. No scrolling, no notifications, just real time with yourself or your surroundings. You can use this time to read, think, journal, take a walk, or even just sit in silence. It helps reset your mind, reduce stress, and bring you back into the present moment. This small break from digital noise creates mental space, and over time, you'll notice improved focus, better sleep, and even more creativity. It's one of the simplest habits, but the impact is huge. Review your day. Before you go to bed, take just a minute or two to reflect on your day. Ask yourself, what went well today? What could have been better? This quick reflection at night helps you build self-awareness and track your growth without overthinking it. You don't need to write a full journal entry, just a few thoughts in a notebook or even in your head. It's a simple habit that helps you close the day with intention learn from your experiences, and go to sleep feeling clear and calm. Over time, this little practice can lead to big shifts in how you handle your days. 6. Small win. One powerful habit that can create serious momentum is doing just one thing each day that moves you forward. It could be replying to an important email, finishing a small task you've been putting off, or making a call you've been avoiding. The key is to pick something simple but meaningful, something that gives you that small win. It doesn't have to be big. Progress is progress. And when you knock out even one productive action each day, you start building confidence, motivation, and direction. That single step adds up fast, and it's how real progress is made. 7. Practice. Silence or breath work. Sometimes, all it takes is 1 minute. Just 1 minute of silence, deep breathing, or stillness can help you reset your mind and calm your thoughts. We often think self-care or mindfulness has to be long and complicated, but even 60 seconds of being present can reduce stress and bring clarity. Whether it's before a meeting, in the middle of a busy day, or right before bed, that tiny pause gives your brain a break. It's a small act, but over time, it builds emotional awareness, focus, and peace. Never underestimate the power of even 1 minute. If you want your new habits to actually stick, here are a few simple tricks that really help. First, try habit stacking. Link your new habit to something you already do. For example, right after you brush your teeth, you could write down one thing you're grateful for. It makes the habit feel natural and easy to remember. Second, use visual cues like Post-it notes on your mirror or phone alarms as gentle reminders. Seeing the cue helps your brain stay on track. And finally, give yourself a little reward. Whether it's checking off a box in a simple habit tracker or just taking a second to acknowledge your effort, it keeps the motivation alive and it makes your progress feel real. I started with just 5 minutes of journaling a day. Nothing fancy, just a brain dump or a few thoughts about how I was feeling. At first it didn't seem like much, but after about 3 months I noticed a huge shift. My anxiety started to ease, my thoughts felt clearer, and for the first time in a long time, I had the mental space to focus on what I really wanted. That small habit gave me the confidence and clarity to finally launch my side hustle. It's crazy how something so simple can unlock such big changes. But that's the power of small, consistent actions. We often think success comes from one big breakthrough or some overnight transformation, but that's rarely how it works. Success isn't about sudden leaps. It's about consistent steps. It's the small daily actions that don't always look impressive in the moment, but quietly build into something powerful over time. Whether it's 5 minutes of focus, a short walk, or simply showing up for yourself each day, those are the habits that create real, lasting change. It's not flashy, but it works. And when you look back, you'll realize those tiny steps were actually the biggest ones. Now that you've seen how powerful small habits can be, I want to hear from you. What's one small habit you're going to start tomorrow? It could be something simple like drinking a glass of water when you wake up, journaling for 5 minutes, or taking a short walk after lunch. Whatever it is, drop it in the comments below. Sharing your goal not only helps you commit to it, but it might also inspire someone else who's watching. Let's build these changes together. If this video helped you or gave you something to think about, give it a thumbs up. It really supports the channel and lets me know you're finding value here. And don't forget to subscribe for more simple mindset shifts that lead to big results. I'm all about making growth feel doable, not overwhelming. And I'd love to keep sharing more with you. Let's keep taking those small steps together.